Three, two, one, go. Hi guys. Um, it's been a while, and for those of you who don't know, we're Arton, and we're currently in a long distance relationship.
And we're going to talk about how do we cope up with pandemic.
Yes, that's right. So, I'd like to ask Baba, how are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah. What about you?
I'm doing just fine.
This is kind of awkward.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of it's interesting. We're talking with masters on, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm doing well. You know, given the situation. Trying to stay safe and like that. And how about you? You doing the same?
Yeah.
That's good.
Actually, we're here in the Philippines. We're doing some social distancing and also wearing face masks. And I think on 15 they're going to make a regulation about wearing a face shield whenever you go out to the public with the face mask.
Okay.
Yeah. And whenever I go somewhere, like I always bring my alcohol so I can
Right.
like put it inside my pocket
Oh,
or
that's good.
my bag. But usually it's just inside my pocket. I'm not usually like
Yeah.
bringing any bag.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
great. The situation over here in Australia, it's very quite similar. So we have the rules and regulation in place regarding social distance and wearing face masks and like that. And much like you, sorry I don't have it here right now, but in my bag every time I go out, I do have that little alcohol bottle that you asked me to. So you know, I'm keeping clean.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, that's great. Yeah.
So let me ask Baba.
Yes.
For you, like how's our relationship?
Our relationship at the moment.
Like, cause it's pandemic, we don't know when we're going to meet again. Cause the borders, the gates are still closed.
That's right.
I mean, it's open, but the thing is, it's just for the people who's like citizen here. And if it's not, there's like something. We do have a very important thing here.
That's right. Yeah, it's quite tough, like not knowing when we'll be able to meet up with each other, to see each other again in person, because as you know, in the situation at the moment, Australia, they currently have in place not allowing overseas flights. So that means nobody can fly out of the country. And it's been placed on hold indefinitely, so we don't know exactly when Australia will allow international flight again, but to stay strong here. It's tough, I gotta admit, it's tough not being able to, you know, be with you in person, but you know, I'm
Yeah,
trying.
that's true.
But well, at the same time, it's given me like kind of like more motivation and excitement to see you again, you know. And I'm trying to make the most of every moment with you, given the distance right now. And yeah. So how about you, Baba?
Yeah, it's tough. I agree with you because it's never ending thinking about how like the pandemic we're gonna be over. Some says this year, but they said like maybe for after 3 years or it could be after 4 years. I don't know really. Yeah. But in saying so, you know, I have faith in our relationship.
Me too.
And that's why like it keeps me holding on
Right.
to keep on going on our relationship. Just think about us when we meet again. I know it's gonna be worth it. It's like what I said before, Boo Boo. Like it doesn't matter really how long is it, because I know in the end we're still gonna be with each other, and I know that it's gonna be worth it. It's worth the wait.
Yep, I definitely agree with you. Regardless how long this will take or how hard it'll be, like you say, it's definitely going to be worth it in the end. And I'm staying strong, and you know, we both are keeping together. And yeah, I'm kind of little bit lost for words, but yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask you, how do you cope up with it? We're in your relationship and the pandemic.
In regards to our relationship, as cheesy as this sounds,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much my love for you.
Sana all.
And because to be truthfully honest, like it's worth it. Like you're worth it. And the fact that I know like you feel the same way and you want us to pull through, it gives me strength and motivation to do exactly the same as well. And I just cannot wait until when this whole situation gets better and then I'm able to fly there and we can see each other again in person. It's just gonna be like so good. In general, I'm trying to keep as safe as possible, so I'm maintaining my social distance and I try to stay at home as much as possible. But if for some situations I do have to go out, I do wear my face mask and I always bring alcohol with me, so wherever I go I always wash my hand after I'm done. And that's pretty much it. Like other than that, I try to remind my friends and families to also keep safe as well. And we just pray for this whole situation to get better, and hopefully a vaccine will be released very soon. How about you, Baba? How are you
That's
coping
good.
in this pandemic?
In my case, in general first, because most of us tested our faith, not just faith in relationship, but faith in God also. And also, it tested our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's really something that we need to adapt
Yep.
and we need to adjust ourselves into this situation. In my case, how I cope up with this pandemic is I'm doing everything like I want to. For example, I do exercise because I'm really like a lazy person when it comes to
Oh, me too.
exercising.
Me too.
But you can tell like
Yeah.
every day I'm doing it.
Yes.
And also is I have a time with the family because before I'm not here in Tarlac.
Yeah.
So it just a few months ago that I went back here because it was locked down. So yeah. So it's actually a good thing that I'm here already at home so I can like spend my time with the family.
Yeah.
In these days I clean and I have a time to myself. Yeah, to take a break with everything. Yeah, because work. My shift it's almost in the evening, so it's actually a good thing for me to have a break, even though I don't know really how long will this last.
Yeah.
So learning to cook, yeah.
Oh, nice.
like,
That's
like
good.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
learning to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn some things that I haven't learned of, or I don't know. I'm trying to be proactive
Yeah.
in every cases,
Yeah.
in every day. And in our relationship, how I cope up is what we talked about a while ago. I have faith in a relationship and I have faith in you. I trust you. Like totally not worry about it because I do pray to God about our relationship and everyone, the family. And it kept me going also the way thing because thought about how like we started and also like for us talk every day. Well, obviously we talk every day since like
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
It's actually a good thing that we talk every day.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all what I'm doing.
Yeah,
We
that-
talk,
yeah.
I pray.
Yeah. That's good. Me too.
So we're going to some tips, advices, or any suggestions about our relationship right now.
Yeah.
Because for sure there will be some like people or who's in relationship also, like LDR, maybe they're like wondering or asking point like how are we keep on going, staying strong in our relationship. So let's try to give them some tips and advices or suggestions about our relationship.
Yep, sure.
So you first, Baba, what do you think?
Okay. Tips was for us. I think principle that kept us going is definitely communication. Our communication with each other is very open. We're always honest with each other, and if one of us feels like if one of us has an issue, we will bring it up with each other straight away, and we would like discuss it. But we keep our communications open like since day one, and that's worked out very well for us. And the second thing is to trust each other, especially when it comes to an LDR relationship. Like, you know, if you feel like your partner's not being faithful to you, or you feel like something's not right, you should bring it up with them straight away instead of like holding back and not saying anything, because if you hold back, like it's kind of like a ticking time bomb. It just builds up and it's just gonna get worse. So my advice is like,
That's good.
yep, just and the third thing, okay, so it was communication and it was trusting each other. I think it was just 2 points, but I don't know why I said 3 for, but yeah. What?
So any suggestions?
That's mainly the 2 key points that I advise for everybody out there. How about you, Baba? Do you have any tips?
Or what?
No, it's okay. Absolutely.
So for me, for tips, maybe, yeah, of course, number one is communication, because as you know, in an LDR, in a relationship of 2 people, you're from another country to another country, or it could be like somewhere in Luzon, then Mindanao, somewhat like far away between the 2 of you. So for me, my tips, because you know, in a 2 people, communication, yeah. Because communication, for you to understand more each other, and it will be better, because you know what's been happening right now. I don't know how it will gonna be, and so I think it will be better if you talk every day, because you're not doing much anyway. If like you're working like at home, there's still like some time for you to talk to your other significant other. So I think that's one.
Yep.
Because for us, like it works for us. Yeah. And then my second tip is, yeah, have faith.
Yep.
Because you know, as I said a while ago, we don't know how long will this pandemic will happen. And for sure, it will not be forever.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm pretty sure that at that time, if you have faith in each other, it will tested, and you both guys will grow your relationship, and both of you.
Yes.
Yeah. And patience and understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, those 2, it's very important also, because I know like there's some point, because you know it's pandemic, so you can't like see each other. Just like you can wait for about 1 year or just few months, then you can like meet them already. No, right? So patience and understanding. Patience, just like what I said, just keep on holding on. Yeah. And understand how like the situation right now, and understand your significant other also. For example, there's some point that you do to misunderstood each other, or there's some point that you fought about something. So you need to understand and have patience and communication to talk about it before going to bed. It will be better if you talk about it earlier than later. And if you feel like there's something off, or like you feel you're uncomfortable or something, or wherever is it that you observe something you're not comfortable with, I think it will be better if like you talk about it, guys, before it actually gets bigger.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because how like is it right now? It's totally full different level. So
Yeah.
communication, faith, understanding, patience, and one last thing, pray.
Yeah.
You guys really need to do that because in our case, like what's been happening to our world right now, it's getting worse, right? So yeah, just pray,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
and I'm sure that it will be going to be all right.
Yeah. Absolutely. I totally
Yeah.
agree with that.
That's all for me for tips.
Yeah.
And it's more like advice also for me and suggestions. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah, everything you
Mhm.
said. Yeah, patience, definitely patience.
Yeah.
That was the third
And
part. Good.
one more thing, I don't know if this one will work because one of my friends is sending some texts or like pictures. Yeah,
Sending pictures. Okay,
to
yeah,
each other.
yeah, I can do that.
Because I asked her, like, before we do this,
Yeah,
I asked some of my friends or some people I know that they're in long distance relationship.
yeah,
So I asked them, like, if some tips, advices, or yeah, even like Mama before I asked her. And then, but she didn't say this. So one of my friends,
yeah,
she said it's good to send pictures to each other.
yeah,
Well, it's up to you what pictures they want to send.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
sure.
that's more like privacy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and so Baba.
Yes.
So for us end it,
Mhm.
any motivation or inspiration like you want to tell them?
Um, just to round it all up, pretty much everything that you said, Baba. Like so the main points is like communication, trust, faithful, and patience. Just be patient with one another. And like you say, if there's any issues between um, that arises or someone feels uncomfortable, just feel just talk it out and like that, and never go to bed feeling angry or upset like that. Try to resolve everything, you know.
Yeah.
And definitely, I agree with what you said. Have faith and pray. And I just want every other LDR couple out there. It's normal. It's a normal thing to sometimes feel like, oh, it's too hard to go on, or like maybe the spark's not there anymore, or there's some miscommunication or misunderstanding. It's totally normal. The important part is like, you guys just talk it through, be there for one another, and just be patient and try not to overthink too much, which is very important. And it will pass. It will pass, and you'll pull through, and you'll come back stronger than ever as a couple, and you guys will grow emotionally together. Yeah. So that's my tip for you guys.
As for me, just like what we said a while ago, and also is to ourselves, like in to both of you, like in a relationship. Of course, it's actually a good thing that is happening right now to grow more in a relationship, not just in relationship, but to yourself also. Do everything that you need to do, that you want to do. Yeah, because who knows, yeah, that you will not have a chance anymore. Yeah. And also it's about the relationship is just keep on going and have faith. I know there's like some situation for others that
Yes, that's why.
you know what's been happening right now. It's been tough. I know there's like some relationship kind of like not being good right now, or at some point they ended it. Well, I feel bad about it because it's never ending. So maybe they thought of, I mean, there is hope. But what I'm trying to say is, it should be like you try more harder, like to a relationship, because in the first place, that's why you agreed. you actually like get in a relationship when someone far away, it's because you think about it that you can do it. Doesn't matter about the distance or the time, whatever is it. It's just those ones that kind of like hindrance in the relationship. But come to think of it, when you guys like meet together again, there's something that time that you were waiting. So when the time you see each other, it just fulfilled your heart with so much emotions. I really couldn't explain it like in a proper word or whatever is it. But it's just extremely filling. Like it's full of emotion, love, happiness. It's more like positive actually.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why giving up. Why not like think about or the time that when you first started, right? How you guys saw the beginning, how you are. I think that would work out.
Yep.
Because in some point it work out for me.
Yep. I have exactly the same LDR relationship. It is challenging and it is tough, but it's exactly like you said. You know, because not being physically there with each other in person, it does present like a lot of hardship. But as a couple, if you guys can like go through that together, then it'll be all worth it in the end, because you learn to appreciate each other more. And that's why like if there are moments where anyone finds it tough or feel like giving up, just like you say, just remember back the very first exact moment, how much, what got you guys together in the first place, and like that. And it'll work out. Just have faith in the relationship. This applies not just to LDR but all relationship. Just have faith and trust in each other, and then it will all work out. And that's what we've been doing so far, and it's been nearly 2 years since we've been together right now, and our relationship has taken like gone up to another level.
Yeah, and of course trust and please pray. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Don't lose hope. Like it's been tough, I know, but always remember everything will get better sooner or later.
And just to add to that, everything that you said, those are really great points, Mama. And you guys know that saying, like there's always light at the end of the tunnel, so just keep going at it. We're all in this together, and I believe everyone else could do it too. Yeah. So that's our tip for you guys.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what are we going to do next for our next video.
Yes.
If you want to, you can put down below, like comment down below, like any suggestion or whatever like we're going to do.
Yes, please guys, yeah.
Actually, that's why we're not totally like posting videos in our vlog, because we're running out of content, and especially right now, like we're far away from each other. So please guys help us.
Yes, please help us. Any suggestions, ideas like that, please leave a comment below, and we'll definitely look into it. Yep. And by the way, I'm sorry in front of people, I just want to say one thing this whole time. Yeah.
What?
It's kind of cheesy, but I'm kind of like distracted by you. Like, you know, you look as beautiful as ever since day one until now, and you know, I just I just want to say should I say it? Yeah, I love you.
Sana all.
I love you too. I'm kind of like shy.
Yeah, thank God I have the face mask on. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
that's all.
That's all, guys. So thank you.
See you in our next vlog.
Okay. See you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.